Hello, 6th standard CBSE children. Today we are continuing the topic, chapter number 9, the living organism characteristics. We have started the lesson with the living organisms, their characteristics and their adaptations. Have you put some there? So now we are doing the living organisms characteristics. First வந்து நம்ம வந்து what are the habitat னு படிச்சோம். அதோட continuation என்ன இருக்கு? அது வந்து that I will continue. And then next is video number 13 as characteristics of living organisms. We already learned habitat as aquatic and terrestrial adaptations of animals in their aquatic habitat. I hope you remember that. Today, video number 13, as we are going to learn living things and non-living things. What do you understand? Things around us. Yes, what are all around you? Just can you observe? We are at home, yeah. So you will find table, chair, your mobile phone, pen, pencil, notebook, your parents or your grandparents or your brothers and sisters, is it not? And when you go out of your house, we may find some gardening or plants or even animals like dog, cat. I hope you understand. So these are all living and non-living things. All around you as a chair, table, mobile phone, book, pen, there are as non-living things. We ourselves, your parents, grandparents, your neighbors, and then plants, trees that you are observing outside your house or near the school park, or big trees are on your road. Neem tree rumba common there, nama area. Those are living things. Okay, and there are certain characteristics as characteristics of living things. As we know, all organisms first need food. All organisms need food. They show growth. They respire. They respond to stimuli. They excrete. They reproduce, and they have locomotory organ. They referring to living things and as plants and animals. So here it includes all organisms, includes plants, animals, and microbes. Microbes, no? Microorganisms of plants and animals. I hope you are able to follow this. So now, first one, living things need food. Why? Living things need food to get energy, and that energy to be utilized into usable form, and then we need energy to repair our damaged tissues. We need energy to live in. We need energy for functioning of all our physiological activities. What is physiology? Physiology is the study of functioning of all the organs in a living organisms. Okay, so that functioning of organs na nama digestion chonama digestive system functioning, circulatory system na heart and functioning of heart. Mari ullulla ella organ oda function onde it comes under the heading physiology, which is the study of all functioning of the organisms. So what I say, we need food to get energy, and we need energy for functioning of all our vital activities. We need energy, and it has to be made into usable form to do the activities, and we need energy for the repair of damaged cells and tissues. நம்ம வந்து பாட்னியில் படிப்போம் இல்லையா, ஸ்ட்ரக்சர் ஆஃப் இந்த இதுவே ஃபர்ஸ்ட் லெசன் செல்லுலார் ஆர்கனைசேஷனில் படிப்போம் இல்லையா. ஆஸ் என்ன சொல்றது, செல் இஸ் தி ஸ்ட்ரக்சரல் அண்ட் ஃபங்க்ஷனல் யூனிட் ஆஃப் லைஃப் and group of cells forming the tissues, and these tissues form the organ and organ system. அந்த மாதிரி படிக்கிறோம்ல, அதுதான். So we need food, right? And then living organisms show growth. What does it mean? When a child is born, அது first day எப்படி இருக்கு அந்த மாதிரி இருக்குது கிடையாது இல்லையா. So the child grows, the newborn baby grows, yeah. So that shows growth. Whereas plants, when the seeds are sown, செடியில விதைக்கிறோம் இல்லையா. So when the seeds are sown, it started germinating and started growing. So first small plants and then higher and higher plants. I hope you understand. So that is plants show growth. Okay. Then organisms show growth. Next, organisms respire. What is respiration? Taking in air with the oxygen and giving out carbon dioxide. That act of breathing is called respiration. Okay. So for respiration, say for example, you take a test tube with the lime water. Take a test tube with the lime water and then you blow air into it. You blow air into this. Then on blowing, you will eliminate carbon dioxide, and that carbon dioxide will make the lime water turning milky. So that lime water will turn milky. That shows that the gas evolved is carbon dioxide. During respiration, oxygen is taken in, carbon dioxide is given out. சரியா? like ஒரு simple activity இல்ல experiment. ஒரு டெஸ்ட் டியூப்ல கொஞ்சமா லைம் வாட்டர்னா சுண்ணாம்பு தண்ணி சொல்லுவோம்ல, இந்த லைம் வாட்டர் எடுத்துக்கோ, தென் அந்த ஸ்ட்ராவை வச்சு யூ ப்ளோ ஏர். அப்போ நம்ம மூச்சு காற்று அதுக்குள்ள வரும்போது லைம் வாட்டர் it turns milky. I hope you could follow this. Then respond to stimuli. Otherwise, it is irritability. Response to stimuli. Otherwise, it is irritability. What does it mean? Well, suppose when your deskmate is pinching you, will you enjoy? When a deskmate is shaking hands with you. Now lockdown is not allowed. பொதுவா normal days. So we shake hands, is it not? So immediately we are giving response. So that is irritability. Respond to stimuli. Normally, this response to stimuli is a characteristic feature of living things, and that can be seen in a plant called touch me not plant. Mimosa pudica botanical name. Adu padikkiradhu solren. Touch me not plant. Adula the leaf வந்து தொட்ட உடனே sense of touch. It will close its leaflets. That is irritability. சரியா? The next question, organisms are capable of excretion as they give out nitrogenous waste. They eliminate nitrogenous waste as excretory organs are skin. Excretory organs are skin as sweat, and then respiration, the carbon dioxide will be sent out, and then major excretory organ is the kidney, where nitrogenous waste are eliminated in the form of urine. Nitrogenous waste are eliminated in the form of urine. That is excretion. 1 minute. That is excretion. Okay. The next one, reproduction. Again, reproduction. Organisms are capable of reproducing both by two methods, sexual and asexual method. Asexual method involvement of only one parent, no formation of gamete. Whereas sexual method involvement of male and female parent and formation of gamete, and there is variation will occur, that is reproduction. Whereas locomotion, where organism show movement. In lower organism, the locomotory organs, they are cilia, flagellum, flagella, tentacles. Tentacles, and then in amoeba, it is pseudopodia. So these are the locomotory organ, and in higher animal, they are limbs. Limbs as upper and lower limbs. This is for higher animals. Whereas in lower animal, the locomotory organs are cilia, flagella, tentacles, and then in amoeba, it is pseudopodia. Whereas in higher organism, limbs are the locomotory organ as upper and lower limbs. Whereas locomotion in plants, it is said that animals move from place to place in search of food, shelter, mating, and escaping from the enemies or escaping from the predators. Predators na enemy, food, என்ன மாதிரி வந்து animals எது தன்னை கொல்ல வருதோ அவெல்லாம் predators. சரியா? Whereas in plants as such will not move, only their plant parts will show movement. What does it mean? When the tree plants are growing due to gentle breeze or heavy cyclone or storm இருக்கிறது, மரங்கள்லாம் விப்பையா காத்தடிச்சு ஆடுங்க, அதுதான் movement. Plants will not move as such from place to place, only the plant parts will show. I hope you are able to follow this. இப்போ ஒரு நிமிஷம் இது go through பண்ணு, நம்ம text book follow பண்ணலாம். Right? We'll continue. So the living organisms, we say, need food, show growth. Organisms will respire, respond to stimuli, excretion, reproduction, and locomotion. Locomotion we are talking about today. So these are the locomotory organ for lower organisms. What are all? In animals, what are all? Cilia, flagella, tentacles, and pseudopodia. I hope you understand. Whereas in higher animals, they are upper and lower limb. Otherwise, forelimbs and hind limbs. In human, it is upper limb and lower limb. In other higher animal, it is forelimb and hind limb. Otherwise, front and back. Whereas in plants, they don't move from one place to other. At the same time, they show movements only their plant parts as branches, leaves, flowers. They move in a gentle breeze or due to heavy wind. ஆடி மாசத்துல ஆடி காத்தாவே தூக்கும் இல்லையா, அந்த மாதிரி இருக்கிறது plant parts alone will move. I hope you are able to follow this. In the characteristics, அதான் நம்ம பேஜில் புக்கில் 9.4 characteristics of organisms இருக்குல்ல, அதிலிருந்து வருது. So now if you have the book with you, take 87, page 87. In activity 1, we listed all the objects. We have identified living and non-living things. Living things வந்து goat, girl, one boy, இங்கே வந்து bullock cart and a man. Non-living and tree. இங்கே வந்து paddy field இருக்கு இல்லையா. Whereas non-living வந்து இந்த cart, hut, இந்த living பேர்ட்ஸும் பார்த்துக்கணும். பேகு, இதெல்லாம் புக்கு, இதெல்லாம் non-living things. இது வந்து நான் கேட்பேன் இதில் creative question. We listed objects, plants and animals found in different surroundings. Suppose we stop a while and think which examples in our list are living. You should be recollecting those points. As suppose you are asked to recollect a thing, any living objects in a forest, we may say they are trees, creepers, small and big animals, birds, snakes, insects. These are all living organisms. Rocks, soil, water, air, dry leaves, dead animals are all non-living components. Sure. Then think of objects that you can see around you at this moment and group them as living and non-living. And the first session that's on the things around us. We are at home. Another நம்மளை சுற்றி என்னெல்லாம் இருக்கும், டேபிள், டெஸ்க்கு, உங்கள்கிட்ட புக்கு இருக்கும், பேனா இருக்கும் இல்லையா, தேர் ஆர் நான் லிவிங் அண்ட் தென் லிவிங் யூ ஹேவ் டு சார்ட் அவுட். சரி, ஸோ chair or table are not alive. I hope you understand this. They are non-living. Okay, so chair, table, stone or a coin are not alive. Alive na, they are not living. Similarly, we do know that we are alive and so we are all the people of the world. We also see animals around us that are full of life. Dog, cat, monkey, squirrel, insects and many others. இதெல்லாம் நம்ம ஊர்ல பார்க்கலாம். சரியா? So how do we know that something is living? அதுதான் இந்த characteristics. இந்த description வந்து இந்த characteristic. இதை வச்சு தான் நம்ம வந்து things are living சொல்றோம். Okay. Now take page 88. First, living things need food. In the first chapter நம்ம வந்து food from where does it come and then components of food படிச்சோம்ல. ஸோ அதில் என்ன படிச்சிருக்கோம், living things need food and how essential it is to animals and to us. We have also learned that plants make their food by the process photosynthesis. Animals depend on plants or other animals for their food. I hope you understand. So now living things need food. It gives energy needed for us to grow. So organisms also need energy for their life processes that go inside them. I hope you are clear. Then do all organisms show growth? இங்கே பாரு, நான் காமிச்சேன். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பேபி, அது வந்து க்ரோஸ் இன்டு அடல்ட், நியூ பார்ன், அப்புறம் குழந்தை உட்கார கற்றுனது, அப்புறம் தவறது, அப்புறம் சின்ன பையன், பெரிய அங்கிள். இதெல்லாம் ஸ்டேஜஸ் ஆஃப் growth from child to an adult, from a baby to an adult. I hope you understand. இதே மாதிரி பாரு, chicken grows into an adult. First egg, chick that grows into adult. Okay, so this is all organism grow. So does kutta you had 4 years back still fit you? நம்ம ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஸ்டாண்டர்டில் போட்ட ட்ரெஸ் வந்து நம்ம 6th ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் போட்டுட்டு ஒத்துக்காது இல்லையா? ஸோ தட் வில் நாட் ஃபிட் இன் டு us. Why? Because we have grown. That is growth in our body. As our age passes on, as days passes on, we are also growing. சரியா? So young ones of animals also grow into adult. You would surely have noticed pups grow into adult. A chick hatched out from egg grew into a hen or cock. The figure பார்த்துக்கோ. Plants also grow. Look around you and see few plants of a particular type. நம்ம வந்து ஃபர்ஸ்ட் லெசனில் படித்தோம் இல்லையா, கெட்டிங் டு நோ பிளான்ட்ஸ். அதில் பிளான்ட்ஸ் மேபி ஹேபிட் ஆஃப் த பிளான்ட்ஸில் படித்தோம் இல்லையா, ஆஸ் ஹர்ப்ஸ், shrubs and trees. Small plants which live for one season or 3 to 4 months, they are called herbs or annuals. Plants which grow for 2 seasons, that is living for one season, and in second season is growing for one season, and in second they reproduce. They are biennials and they are shrubs. And trees are living for many years, reproducing for many years. They are perennials. Okay, so that is plant growth. I hope you understand. So some are very small and yet some are big. So they are as different stages. Germination la different stages of growth. I hope you understand. Then why do all organisms respire? When we breathe out, when we inhale, the air moves from outside to inside of our body. When we breathe out, the air moves from inside our body to outside. This breathing is part of a process called respiration. Breathing is a part of a process that is called respiration. So in respiration, some of the oxygen of the air we breathe in is used by the body, and we breathe out carbon dioxide produced in this process. Respiration, definition. The process of breathing in animals like cow, buffalo, dog or cat is similar to human. Whereas, observe any one of these animals while they are taking rest. இப்போ நாய் இதெல்லாம் பட்டுருக்கிறதுனா இப்படி மூச்சு வாங்கல, அது வந்து part of breathing. So, respiration is necessary for all living organisms. It is through respiration that the body finally obtains energy from the food it takes. Plus, the experiment சொன்னீங்க அது உனக்கு தெரியணும். So some animals may have different mechanism for exchange of gases, which is a part of respiration. Example, earthworm breathe through skin, fish breathe through gills, where it is an aquatic form. So it is breathing dissolved oxygen. Aquatic form present in water. So it is using oxygen in dissolved form. Then, do plants also respire? Yes. Exchange of gases in plants mainly takes place through the leaves, and that leaves in the air through tiny pores that is called stomata. Stoma singular, stomata plural. So in plants, it is having a small minute opening like this on the surface of the leaf. This is the structure of stomata. Stoma singular. This is structure of stoma. Stoma singular, stomata plural, and it is having a bean-shaped cell called guard cells. By opening and closing of this guard cell, plants will take gases for gases for respiration and for photosynthesis. That is, during photosynthesis, carbon dioxide is taken in, oxygen is given up. During respiration, oxygen is taken in and carbon dioxide is given out. Then we learned that in sunlight, plants use carbon dioxide to produce food and give us oxygen. This process is photosynthesis. The amount of oxygen in the process of food preparation is much more than the oxygen they use in respiration. So respiration in plants takes place both the time, day and night. I hope you are able to follow this. ஒரு நிமிஷம் இந்த figure பாரு, observe பண்ணு. Structure of stomata. Structure of stomata. அப்புறம் characteristics of living organism. They need food. The organism show growth. Organisms respire. They respond to stimuli. They excrete. And response to stimuli, they show irritability. Organisms reproduce. Then organism having locomotory organs. Padi, Sylvia spelling padi. Can you? Are you able to see the stomata structure? Can you see the stomata structure? Okay, they are meant for exchange of gases for photosynthesis and respiration. Right? The next organism respond to stimuli. How do you respond? If you suddenly step on a sharp object like thorn while walking barefoot, ஏதாவது முள்ளு குத்திச்சுன்னா நம்ம உடனே கால் எடுக்கிறோம். While touching a hot object, immediately we withdraw our hand. இல்லையா? அதெல்லாம் response to stimuli. You suddenly move from a dark place into bright sunlight, it happen. Our eyes themselves shut automatically. நம்ம வெளியிலேருந்து உள்ளே வந்தோன்னா அப்படியே ஒரு மாதிரி குமிச்சலாக இருக்கும், நம்ம கண்ணா மூடுறோம் இல்லையா? அதுதான் responding to stimuli. Your favorite food, bright light and turn in the above situation are some example of changes in your surroundings. All of us respond immediately to such things, changes in our surrounding that makes us respond them. This is called stimuli. I hope you are able to follow this. Yes, sir. Then, do other animals also respond to stimuli? Na? Yes. They move in search of food, shelter. Yeah. So, observe the behavior of animal when food is served to them. When you move towards a bird, wild animals run away when bright light is flashed on them. Yeah. So, ademari cockroaches begin to move to their hiding places if light is on. Then do plants respond? Chonenda, flowers bloom only, some flowers bloom only at night. In some plants, in some plants, Mimosa pudica, that is touch me not plant, leaves close or fold when someone touches it. I hope you are able to follow this. அதே மாதிரி sunflower வந்து sunflower சூரியனை பார்த்து சன்லைட் வெளிச்சம் வர 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 காத்தாலேருந்து dawn to duskம்பா, காத்தாலேருந்து மத்தியானம் வர 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 அது வந்து நல்லா பிரைட்டாக இருக்கும். And it moves towards the sunlight. சரியா? இப்போ பேஜ் 90ல 4 பிக்சர் இருக்கு. அதை go through பண்ண ஒரு நிமிஷம். பேஜ் 90 there are 4 pictures. Go through பண்ண. ஒரு நிமிஷம் go through பண்ண. First one, window sill. அதாவது ஜன்னல் சொல்லுவாங்க. Second one, a mother having her baby. Second one, a mother having her baby. Third, a bird lays eggs in the nest. ரெண்டு figure இருக்கு. A bird lays eggs in the nest. Nest na பறவை கூடு. பாத்தியா? So birds lay eggs which after hatching producing young ones. So first வந்து plants respond to light. Second one, all organisms reproduce their own kind. Mother having her baby. Then birds lay eggs which after hatching produce their young ones. Then cat into kittens, dog into puppies, cow into calves. இதெல்லாம் reproduction. Young ones of animals naka cat, kitten, dog, puppy, cow வந்து calf. இந்த மாதிரி உனக்கு எக்ஸாம்பிளும் மீனிங்கும் தெரிஞ்சிருக்கணும். ஹியூமன் வந்து பேபி சைல்டு சொல்லு சரி. அந்த ரெஸ்பிரேஷன் சொன்னாங்க எலிமினேஷன் ஆஃப் நைட்ரோஜனஸ் வேஸ்ட் ப்ளஸ் ஸ்கின் வந்து ஸ்வெட்டு, ரெஸ்பிரேஷன் கார்பன் டை ஆக்சைடு, Kidney is a major respiratory organ where nitrogenous substances are eliminated. And then in the figure on the reproduction, organisms reproduce. Same way, plants, இது வந்து sexual reproduction. When the seeds are sown, after sexual reproduction, the structure of flower படிச்சோம்ல, getting to know plants, structure of flower, pollination and fertilization, major event. Then fruit is formed, ovules are converted into seeds, and those seeds, when they are sown, they are germinating into a new plant. இது வந்து sexual reproduction. I hope you are following. And then vegetative propagation படிச்சிருக்கோம் இல்லையா, அது வந்து a new plant, here potato நம்ம 2-3 நாள் அப்படியே யூஸ் பண்ணாம போட்டோம்னா அது முளைச்சிருக்கும் இல்லையா, அதுதான் மெத்தட் ஆஃப் வெஜிடேட்டிவ் ப்ராபகேஷன். ஸோ அந்த முளையோட நீ வந்து மண்ணில் போட்டேன்னா தட் வில் க்ரோ இன்டு பொட்டேட்டோ பிளான்ட். திஸ் இஸ் ஃபார் பிளான்ட் ரீப்ரொடக்ஷன். இது வந்து ஏசெக்ஷுவல், இது வந்து செக்ஷுவல். லாஸ்ட் வந்து ஆர்கானிசம்ஸ் மூவ் அப்படிங்கும்போது organisms will move, as I said, animals will move from place to place, but plants will not show movement. They will show movement only their plant parts, right? So we become various ways in which animals move. Nama movement, body movements படிச்சோம்ல, அது வந்து animals க்கு. Whereas in plants வந்து plants are generally anchored in soil, that is anchorage in functions of root படிச்சோம்ல. Roots are absorbing water and minerals from the soil and they fix the plant firmly in the soil. So they do not move from place to place. In any way, water, mineral and other food synthesized by them move from one part to the other part of the plant. I hope you understand. And then movement வந்து response to stimuli plant movement க்கு வரும். I hope you are able to follow this. So இப்போ வந்து சில எக்ஸாம்பிள் நம்ம என்ன சொல்ல போறோம்னாக்க plants move சொல்றோம், organisms move சொல்றோம். But there are two examples where river moves but it is not a living character. Same way clouds move, it is not a living thing. River, it is not a living thing. But still it shows movement. Because that movement is there, but they are not showing characteristics of any living things. I hope you understand. Rivers move, but they are not capable of living. So they are not living organisms, living thing. Same way clouds, மேகம் நகரும் sky. So clouds will move, but they don't show any living characteristics as expression, reproduction. Yeah. So they are non-living things. I hope you understand. So another example, suppose you push your hand in a sack of rice. ஒரு அரிசி முட்டைக்குள்ள உங்க கை விடு கொஞ்ச நேரம், ஒரு 2 seconds வச்சுட்டு வெளியில எடு. அப்போ வந்து we find some warmth inside. இந்த மாதிரி சூடா இருக்கும் உள்ளே இந்த கையை வெளியில எடுத்தோம். Is it not? So that is because plants respire anaerobically. Rice வந்து seed. Actually இது வந்து seed. Rice grain is a seed. Wheat grain is a seed. அதுதான் நம்ம வந்து சாப்பாட்டுக்கு எடுத்துக்கிறோம். So these are all respiring anaerobically. So respiration, normally it is as aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration in presence of oxygen and anaerobic respiration in the absence of oxygen. So அந்த anaerobic respiration தான் நீ வந்து ஒரு வீட்டு பேக்லேயோ அரிசி பையிலையோ கை விட்டுட்டு வெளியில் எடுத்தீங்கன்னா கொஞ்சம் சூடாக இருக்கும். அது வந்து due to anaerobic respiration. I hope you are able to follow this. So here what we have, last part வந்து page 92, we see that all living things seem to have some common characters. They all need food, respire, respond to stimuli, reproduce, show movement, they grow and die. We find some non-living thing, car, bicycle, clock, and water in the river move. அதே மாதிரி mobile phone, touch me not, ATM, touch me, touch screen, yeah. So they are all responding. The moon moves in the sky. A cloud grows in the size right in front of our eyes. Can such things be called living? Do these objects also show all other characteristics of living things? So in general, something that is living may have all the characteristics that we have discussed. In the quantum, right? While non-living things may not show all these characteristics at the same time. I hope you understand. So, do always find that living things definitely show all the living characteristics of the living that we have discussed. So, to understand little better, any seed, say move, அதாவது ஒரு பீன் சீடு வாங்குறோம் வச்சுக்கோயேன், அதை வந்து கொஞ்ச நாள் அப்படியே வீட்டில் போட்டு வச்சிடும். இட் வில் நாட் ஷோ, வீட்டில் நம்ம பாட்டிலில் போட்டு வச்சுருந்தோம்னா இட் வில் நாட் ஷோ எனி மூமெண்ட். நம்ம பாசி பயிரெல்லாம் வச்சுருக்கோங்க, சனாலாம் இருக்கிறோங்க, அதெல்லாம் ஆக்சுவலாக தே ஆர் சீட்ஸ். அதை வந்து நம்ம ஸ்டோர் பண்ணியிருக்கோம், வாங்கி கடையில் வாங்கி வச்சுருக்கோம், 10 நாள் கழிச்சு யூஸ் பண்ணுவோங்க. அப்போ தே ஆர் நான் லிவிங். அதை வந்து நம்ம சோக் பண்ணி நம்ம ஸ்ப்ரவுட்டிங் சனா ஃபஸ்ட்டு சாப்டரில் படித்தோங்க, அதுதான் it shows living characteristics. I hope you are able to follow this. So what is then life? Push your hand deep inside a sack of wheat. Wheat na godumai. Do you find it warm inside? Yes. There is some heat being produced inside the sack of wheat. The seeds respire and in that process give out some heat. Idonde creative question participant. We see that respiration is a process that takes place in seeds even when some of the other processes may not be very active. They are there but they are not very active. So it may not be very easy to answer our question, what then is life? However, looking at all the diversity of living beings around us, we can say life is beautiful. I hope you are able to follow this. So this is characteristics of living things. So keyword, adaptation, aquatic habitat, biotic component, excretion, growth, habitat, living, reproduction, respiration and stimulus. I repeat, adaptation, aquatic habitat, biotic component, excretion, growth, habitat, living, reproduction, respiration and stimulus. Are you clear? So this is for the, normally we say keywords nu சொல்லுவோம். இது வந்து உனக்கு இதோட definition-உம் தெரிஞ்சிருக்கணும். I hope you are able to follow this. I hope you understand. So இந்த questions-க்கு எல்லாம் நான் வந்து QB தருவேன், அதை வந்து நம்ம discuss பண்ணுவோம். I hope you understand. So this is video 13. There you should know the structure of stoma. Singular stoma, plural stomata. Are you clear? Yes or no? One should go through all organisms, plants, animals and microbes. Okay? So that is living organisms and their characteristics. I hope you understand. We follow in the next video session. Thank you.